YouTube video got cut off. So continuing part 2. Wow, this has been a rough week for YouTube video filming. Okie dokie, so we are at 11:30. That is when Patty gets to the mall. Now she has 45 minutes here for lunch. So I broke 45 minutes but up to 30 and 15, right? 30 and 15 equals 45 because it's easy to work with. 11:30 plus 30 minutes is 12. And 12 o'clock plus 15 minutes brings me to 12:15. Now, I have all this time because she doesn't meet her friend for the movie until 1:15. So it's asking us how much time does she have in between when she's finished eating her lunch to when she has that movie with her friend. And we know that 12:15, exactly 1 hour is 1:15. So she has 60 minutes of free time to shop around. It's a good amount of time. You can buy a lot of stuff in 60 minutes. So that is the answer. She has 60 minutes, which is the same thing as an hour, to spend shopping. Number 3, Avery got on the bus at 1:10 p.m. The trip took 90 minutes. That's how long her bus ride was. But then after she got off the bus, she had to walk 32 minutes to get home. At what time did Avery arrive at home? So I'm showing you my work. Here is my number line. Alrighty. So I know that she got on the bus at 1:10. That is my start time. And I know that her bus ride is 90 minutes. So I broke it up from 60 and 30 because 60 plus 30 is 90. So I could work with it. It's easier. I know that exactly 1 hour after 1:10, which is 60 minutes, I'll be at 2:10. I go another 30 minutes to make 90. So 2:10 plus 30 minutes brings me to 2:40. Okay, so she's off the bus now. It's 2:40. That's her bus ride. But now she needs to walk home. And we know that her walk home takes her 32 minutes. So I broke that up. I first added 20 minutes to get to 3 o'clock. I added another 10. That brings me to 3:10. 20 and 10 is 30. So I just need 2 more minutes to make 32 minutes. And when I add that to 3:10, I get 3:12. So she's home at 3:12 p.m. Okie dokie. And last page. Jamal spent 60 minutes using the computer. He spent a half hour of time playing games and the rest of the time researching his report. How many minutes did Jamal spend researching his report? So this is a subtraction problem. We know that the total minutes of time on the computer was 60 minutes. That's the total number. We know that 30 minutes was spent playing games, so how much was left over? 60 minus 30 is 30. So he did 30 minutes for his research report. Okay. When Caleb got home from school, he worked on his science project for 20 minutes. Then he studied for a test for 30 minutes. He finished at 4:35. At what time did Caleb get home from school? So I did a number line for this one as well. I know that his finish time was 4:35. That's the end time on my number line. I know that he spent 50 minutes total doing things, right? It says that he spent 20 minutes for science and 30 minutes studying for a test. So those are like my jumps of time here. So I only know the ending time. I only know when he finished his work. I don't know when he started. That's what we need to figure out. So we're going to go backwards. A rule of thumb is that when you don't know the starting time, you need to go backwards. When you don't know the ending time, you need to go forwards if you're using a number line and a clock. So here's our ending time, 4:35. I know that he spent 30 minutes working on studying for a test. So I'm going to go back 30 minutes, which brings me to 4:05, right? If you subtract 30 from 4:35, you get 4:05. Now I know he spent 20 minutes working on science. So I broke it up 15 and 5 is 20. So we're at 4:05 after studying for the test, and I subtracted 5 to get to 4, and then I subtracted 15 minutes to get to 3:45. So 4 o'clock minus 15 is 3:45. And 15 and 5 is 20 minutes total. I just broke it up that way to make it easier. Okay? All right. Now, number 7, Miguel played video games each day for a week. On Monday, he scored 83 points. His score went up 5 points each day. On what day did Miguel score 103 points? Explain how you found your answer. A little tricky again. So I started with 83 points, and he scored 5 each day. So what I'm going to do is just add 5, total it, and keep doing that till I get to 103. So 83 plus 5 is day 1. That gets me to 88. 88 plus another 5, day 2, brings me to 93. 93 plus 5 is day 3, and then I get 98. I'm getting closer to 103. I add 98 plus another 5, and I get 103. So day 1, 2, 3, and 4, that means that on the 4th day, he scored 103 points. And to explain my answer, I just said I added 5 to 83 4 times until I got 103, and that represents 4 days. All right, and number 8, it says, when Laura arrived at the library, she spent 40 minutes reading a book. Then she spent 15 minutes reading a magazine. She left the library at 4:15 p.m. Circle the time that makes the sentence true. So we need to know the arrival time. So I made my number line. I know the end time. I know when she left the library is 4:15. Now I'm going to go back 15 minutes. That's when how much time she spent reading a magazine. That brings me to 4 o'clock. 4:15 minus 15 is 4 o'clock. And now I'm going to subtract 40 minutes because that's how much time she took reading a book. 4 o'clock minus 40 minutes would bring me to 3:20. Okay, remember each hour is 60 minutes long. So 20 plus 40 is 60 minutes, which brings us to that new hour. So when we make those 2 jumps, 15 minutes reading a magazine, 40 minutes reading a book, it'll bring me to the start time of 3:20 when she arrived at the library. All right, everyone, that is today's lesson.